Hello everyone, my name is Lauren Syamanurung. My NPM is 1901030033. I'm from Group P1A1 English Department. I'm studying in University HKBP Nomensen Pematang Siantar. In this video, I will explain about ideational function. Ideational function. The ideational function is to express our experience of both the physical world and mental world. The ideational function mainly consists of transitivity and voice. Transitivity. Transitivity is grammatical system. It specifies the different types of process that are recognized in the language and the structure by which they re-express. The basic semantic framework for the representation of process consists of three components. The first one, the process itself. Second, participants in the process. And third, circumstance associated with the process. Process. In English, we make choice between different types of process, participants, circumstance, roles, and members. They are known collectively as the transitivity choice. We first divide the choice into 6 kinds. The first one, material process. Second, mental process. Third, relational process. Fourth, behavioral process. Fifth, verbal process, and sixth, existential process. Okay, the first one, material process or process of doing. Material process are process of doing. Such a process is expressed by an action verb. For example, beat, break, kick. An actor, logical subject. And the goal of the action, logical direct object, usually a noun or a pronoun. Actor and goal correspond to agent and patient. Okay, for example, number 1, my brother broke the window. My brother as actor, broke as a material process, the window as a goal. Number 2, John is cooking pizza. John as actor is cooking as a material process, pizza as a goal. Number 3, Wilden plays soccer. Wilden as actor plays as a material process, soccer as a range. Number 4, Wilden kicked the ball. Wilden as actor kicked as a material process, the ball as a goal. Number 5, Dika bought cake for Intan. Dika as actor, bought as a material process, cake as a goal, for Intan as a beneficiary. The last one, the cake was given to Intan by Ahmad. The cake as a goal was given as a material process to Intan as a beneficiary by Ahmad as actor. Number 2, mental process or process of sensing. There are two participants. They are sensor and phenomenon. Sensor is the conscious being that feeling, thinking, or seeing. Phenomenon, what is sensed, felt, touched, and seen. 3 principal subtypes. The first one, perception. For example, seeing, hearing, and etc. Number 2, affection. For example, liking, fearing, and etc. Number 3, cognition. For example, thinking, knowing, and etc. Okay, the example of the mental process. The first one, Mary liked the gift. Mary as a sensor, liked as a mental process, the gift as a phenomenon. Number 2, the gift pleased Mary. The gift as a phenomenon, pleased as a mental process, Mary as a sensor. Number 3, Wahyu saw his bike. Wahyu as a sensor, saw is a mental process, his bike as a phenomenon. Number 4, Okta knew the answer. Okta as a sensor, knew as a mental process, the answer as a phenomenon. Number 5, Ahmad likes his new car. Ahmad as a sensor, likes as a mental process, his new car as a phenomenon. Number 3, relation process or process of being. There are two types of relation process. They are the attributive and the identifying. Identifying is the value absolutely tell us who or what the token is. Attributive linked to the carrier. Many entities can have the same attribute. Halliday points out that in any identifying clause, there is a token or the more specific category, and a value or the more general category. For example, number 1, Raka is the tallest boy in the class. Raka as a token is as a relation identifying the tallest boy in the class as a value. Number 2, Raka is tall. Raka as a carrier is as a relation attributive, tall as a attribute. Number 4, verbal process or process of saying. The participants of the process are sayer or participant who speak, receiver or the one to whom the verbalization is addressed, verbiage or a name for the verbalization itself. There is, however, one other type of verbal process in which the sayer is in sense acting verbally on another direct participant with verbs such as insult, praise, slander, abuse, and the flatter. This other participant will be referred to as the target. For example, number 1, they asked him a lot of questions. They, as a sayer, ask as a verbal process, him as a receiver, a lot of question as a verbiage. Number 2, Leah said that she likes soccer. Leah as a sayer said as a verbal process that she likes soccer as a verbiage. Number 3, Dina told Leah the good news. Dina as a sayer told as a verbal process, Leah as a receiver, the good news as a verbiage. Number 4, Asmi shouted, "Come over here." Asmi as a sayer shouted as a verbal process, "Come over here" as a verbiage. Number 5, I am always praising you to my friends. I am as a sayer, always praising as a verbal process, you as a target, to my friends as a recipient. Number 5, behavioral process or process of behaving. Behavioral process refer to psychological and psychological activities such as breathing, coughing, dreaming, crying, and etc. Generally, only one participant, the behavior, often a human, is involved in this process. For example, the girl laughed heartily. The girl as a behavior, laugh as a process, heartily as a circumstantial. Number 2, he sighed deeply. E as a behavior, sight as a process, deeply as a circumstantial. Number 6, existential process of happening. It usually realized by their construction. Existence is an event, an object, or a human being. For example, there was a storm. Was as a existential process, a storm as an existent event. Number 2, there is a man at the door. Is as a existential process, a man as a existent human, at the door as a circumstance. Number 3, there is a book on the wall. Is as a existential process, a book as a existent object, on the wall as a circumstance. Number 4, Ebola existed in Ethiopia. Ebola as a existent event, existed as a existential process in Ethiopia is as a circumstance. Okay guys, that's my explanation about the additional function. If I have a mistake, I apologize. Thanks for watching. God bless us and enjoy.